everyone. Welcome to Public Speaking. Our section is COM231OSI2. My name is Molly Nicholson and I will be your instructor this semester, and I'm very excited to be your teacher. I wanted to take a few minutes to go over some things with our course, including the syllabus and just the general course layout. So let's go ahead and jump in. Our course syllabus is located here. I do want you to read through it in detail because this is just a very quick look that I'm doing with you right now in order to keep the video not too long. Let's go ahead and get that pulled up. Alright, as you know, our class is online. The prerequisite is English 111, which you've taken, and then it is worth 3 credit hours. Again, I am Miss Nicholson. You can email me, mnicholson@mitchellcc.edu. I'll reply to emails within 48 hours. My telephone is located here. Feel free to give me a call if you have any questions. And then I am located in the Kirkman House, room 101, and I do office hours by appointment. So we can always set something up if we need. Then the learning outcomes, what I really want you to take away from this class, I want you to be able to develop effective oral messages, critique public speaking messages through written feedback, and apply the basic elements of argument, including evidence and reasoning. So those are the 3 things that you will be able to do when you complete this course. Our textbook is a pocket guide to public speaking, 6th edition. I hope that you do have your textbook. I have scanned in the first 3 chapters into week 1, but it is very important that you have the textbook and that you are reading it and that you're keeping up with your course readings and your module reviews. Alright, the grading scale is located here. It's a 10-point scale, so an A is a 90 to 100, B 80 to 89, etc. Our grading breakdown. Since this is a public speaking class, your speeches are going to make up the bulk of your grade. Your first speech is a fun speech. It's called Life in 3 Parts. That's where you have an item from your past, present, and future, and you present those to the class. It's very much a getting to know you speech, so the grading criteria will be much looser than your other speeches. Then you'll have an informative speech with aid and a persuasive speech. As you can see, these are weighted more heavily as we go because you will have learned more public speaking skills at that point. Then you have your assignments, which are worth 10%, and your class participation, which is worth 20. You're going to be doing interactive module reviews, which we'll get to in a second. Those are worth 15% of your overall grade because those are very important. You need to be doing those every week, and I've tried to make them fun, but they're very critical for your learning. That basically replaces the face-to-face class time we would have in a normal class. And then your final exam is going to be a special occasion speech. Again, this is a more fun speech because you can do any type of the special occasion speeches listed in your book, and it's always fun to kind of look forward because you can give a speech after you've received a prestigious award, once you've graduated with your doctorate. Any kind of speech like that that really looks forward and celebrates an occasion. Alright, assignments are due by the date stated on our course site. The assignment dates are going to be clearly stated. I'll have descriptions for each assignment. Look through this so you can understand more about what your grade is going to be comprised of. I'm not going to go through it right now because I don't want to take too much time. But missed speeches, make sure you read this section. I do let you turn in speeches, but they are 10 points off per day. So it's pretty heavy. Late work, I only take off a 5-point per day penalty, but I'm not going to accept late work more than a week late. And if I have graded something and then you turn it in, you do need to email me and let me know that you have done that assignment and you want me to go back and regrade. Okay. Now, I try to grade everything within 1 week as far as class participation. Of course, your speeches will take a little longer because I really try to do an in-depth review to help you grow. So those may take longer than a week, but I will have them done and graded before your next speech so you can make improvements. This is something new this semester, so I do want to take a moment to touch on this. So for those of you who have been with us for a year, you might know that we used to be a non-attendance taking institution, which meant that the attendance didn't factor into your grade. A faculty member could not administratively withdraw you if you stopped showing up for class. But we have switched back this semester to an attendance taking institution. This means that if a student does not attend for 2 consecutive weeks, the student will be administratively withdrawn. And I'm not able to explain all the reasoning that went into our decision, but a big part of it is students were receiving F's when really they could have got a W and it would not have hurt their grade because people just stopped attending and did not do the withdrawal policy. So this is a protective measure for students, as well as, doing your assignments and being present for class is a very important part of success as a student. So we just really want to keep student success at the forefront. Attendance for this class is defined as active participation in the course, which is not just a login. So you need to be doing a course assignment. You need to be doing all your course assignments each week, but attendance will count if you've done one course assignment, a discussion board, a lab, a quiz, a test, etc. But when a student fails to comply with the attendance policy of this class or fails to attend for 2 consecutive weeks without prior arrangements being made, of course, if you let me know that something has happened, that somebody has died and you're not going to be able to do your work for a little while, that's a different situation. But barring that, I will be processing an administrative withdrawal, which will result in a grade of a W. All right. Also, you need to make sure that you're doing your course enrollment verification activity, and we'll switch to that, but that's very important. That signifies that you are indeed enrolled in this class. And then this is just, again, more basic information. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to our course, but please do read through this week. All right. So again, let's go back. Here we go. So if you are new to an online class, I recommend you go through these modules. However, if you've taken an online class before, or if you're taking multiple this semester, don't feel like you need to go through each step because that's, it'll be duplicated, except for Meet Your Instructor. If you'd like to learn a bit more about me, you can do the Meet Your Instructor section. But again, if you've already went through these other sections in a different class, don't feel the need to go through them again, although they're good information. So the mandatory course enrollment activity, that is going to be due August 26th. Again, very important, because if you don't do this, you'll be withdrawn from the class, because this lets me know that you have entered the class. And we have assignments due before then, so make sure to get in here and do this. And then you'll have to do a course agreement, which is new this semester, but that's just basically agreeing to the online format. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at our assignments. You won't be able to see week 1 until you complete the mandatory course enrollment activity because it's conditional, but we'll go look at week 2 because it's a very similar format. So every week will be laid out like this. You'll see what module we're on, you'll see your required weekly reading, which is chapter 15 through 18, and you'll see which interactive videos are due, which are going to be the same one as your chapter. So make sure you read your chapters and then complete your interactive videos. And what the interactive videos are, we'll go ahead and take a look at one. Is they are very simply a nice wrap up of the chapter content. But as you go through, you'll be doing activities, which will help solidify learning. And I think that they're pretty fun, so I hope that you like them. And these have replaced your chapter review questions, which would add about an hour of work a week. So this, I think, is a better way to do it for you and for me. So what you'll do is you'll just click on the video and press play, and it'll start just like a normal video would. It may take a minute to load the video. It kind of depends on how many people are on Blackboard, how fast your internet connection is. So I do apologize if it takes a minute to load, but once it loads, it flies right through it. There's no other problems. So go ahead and make it big, and we'll look at an example. So you will be learning about the canons of rhetoric, and then you'll have an activity. And this is a drag and drop. So you'll be able to kind of sit here and drag and drop which one you think goes where. And then you'll hit check and it will grade it for you. Then we'll go ahead and move forward to our next activity. So here's a fill in the blank. I try to make these different so that you have a variety of different things. So communication between two people, the addict. And then that checks it automatically for you there. So let's put the wrong answer in here. Oh no, it tells you that it's wrong. So this will give you immediate feedback, and it will let you retry anything that you may have gotten wrong. So if you want to... Okay, and let's go to another example. Oh, this one you're going to pick what it is. So let's pick the wrong one so I can show you. Check. All right, so it says that it's wrong, so you can retry it and get it and try to see if you can get it correct the next time. I do recommend at least trying it twice before you look at the hint, but if you look at that, it will show you the correct answer. But please do try it twice because this is really a good way to solidify your learning. So let's try it again. Correct. And then you hit continue, and it will continue with the video. So that's very much how that works. It's very simple, but it should help you learn how to navigate videos. And then going through from now in week 2, you will have your introduction speech due, and you'll be doing your outline here. I have uploading a video instructions here, and then I made a video on the easiest method, which is doing YouTube. And then you're going to put your life in 3-part speech in the forum. And here's very specific instructions for how to do this. So you're going to come in here and post your speech, and then you're going to come back and do peer reviews on your speech. Oh, and I need to change that date. That's from last semester. But make sure that you're in here and you do this, and it tells you exactly what you need to get full credit for your peer reviews. You're going to need to list there are 3 artifacts, comment on what went well, and comment on what could be improved. Because we don't want responses that are just like, oh, great job, because that doesn't really help people learn and grow. But, let's go back in. But the class format, I feel like, is fairly organized and easy to navigate. But as always, if you have any questions or any issues, please contact me and I can help you. All right, well, I hope this was a good introduction to the course, and I know that you are going to be able to take a lot away from this course. Public speaking is so important because it really helps you present who you are to the world, and it has the power to change the world. And especially when you're going to go into job interviews or you're going to go into salary negotiations, anything like that, public speaking will be helpful for. And it is one of the top most cited skills that business professionals would like to see in candidates. So I know that you're going to be able to take away from this class and use this in the real world. All right. Bye, everybody.